All right, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Today is the 1st of December, 2024. This should be short and sweet. As you guys know, I sent you an update earlier in the week, just kind of outlining the room itself and kind of my plans over here on the weekly review. So I want to make this easier and just kind of write my trades out day by day. As they end or close and so forth. It kind of makes it faster than me trying to scroll through here and read everything to you. So we'll just kind of start where we left off, and we left off on Wednesday. Coming in on Friday, you guys can see that we had a butterfly 30 wide. We did end up getting 23%. Once again, you know, notes on this could have held just a little bit longer since I was super bullish. These did do okay on this 30 wide. We ended up making about $150 a contract. And then the 10 wides, we made 53%, which was $80 a contract. The butterfly put hedge that we put on expired worthless. We lost 30 bucks there. And then we did a 5 wide, which we made 144%. And the reason why we took this off is because I could see it running even more. And it did. So I came in at the end of the day with straight up calls. We ended up making 400% on those. And I could have closed out at 500 and something percent. I was being a little greedy. We ended up making $140 a contract there. And then our open positions, I have I guess you could call it like an end of year, not like a lotto. It's pretty inexpensive, $350. This thing is 50 wide. So the potential on this is $5,000 minus the 350. So we would have to obviously pin perfectly at the end of the year at like 62.49 and some change for us to get all of that. That's not the intention here. The intention is just to hold and see if we can get a continuation in the market on this position. Just to be clear, I don't expect anything anytime soon unless I'm surprised and the market goes beast mode. Then we'll make some money obviously quickly. But it's okay also if the market pulls back. I would add into this position probably somewhere between, I don't know, like $1.70 to, I don't know, $2, somewhere in there. I'd probably add. I wouldn't get crazy with it because again, it's kind of like a lotto. But I say that, but then I look at the market and I think to myself, well, what's to come? So let's go ahead and go over here and take a look at the potential of what we could see going into the rest of the year. So let's go over here and take a look at the trading view. We're going to go to SPX. And I want to take a look at this chart. Let's go into a monthly since we have, a month to go. And just kind of take a look and see if we can figure out where prices could possibly go into the rest of the year. And actually, instead of me wasting my time on this chart, let's go over here to the ES futures because you guys know that I like to trade off of this. So if you watch the broad market analysis, please do so, regardless if you're just an SPX member. Now, I think that like 95+% of our traders here in the SPX room are already members here at Simpler, whether you're in the trendy room or not. You do have access to the broad market analysis, so take a look at it. Now, my overall thought process looking at the strikes that I just showed you is that we continue to move up here and we could possibly settle around 62.30 this year on the ES futures. Okay. Now, we are coming off a double inside and up. My immediate support is going to be here around 60.23. Anything under, this structure here, then I'm looking to get long towards the bull channel. But everything between, I really don't plan to do a whole lot unless I get the opportunity to add into SPX, like that long-term trade. Now, we will do intraday trades, of course, but I'm just talking about like a swing type trade towards the end of the year. My intentions are only to add to that position, okay? All right, so next thing is on the 4-hour, and this goes for SPX as well. We got to get up and over the 60-61 level for me to feel better about the push into 6100 this week. The second thing is this trendy edge right here, which is 60.50. My notes in the broad market analysis, where if you want to be aggressive, and say we can't get over the high, like say we don't gap up tonight up and over that, which we, you know, more than likely will, unless I'm wrong. But if we don't gap over this and we're kind of stuck here on the open, I wouldn't look to sell credit until we break down underneath the 60-50 level, and then we could place a stop just a little bit above the 60-61 level. So we'd be taking about 10 to 15 points of risk here. And again, I like the idea of synthetically getting short just by using credit spreads instead of just putting on straight up puts, okay? So the idea is if we do pull back and we say under 60-50, that we may have a pullback into the 9 EMA. Now the 9 EMA on the 4 hours around 60.36. So that's only, 14, 15 points away. So really not big of a deal. And this is where I'd expect a little bit of value or for a relief rally to come in. So from an intraday perspective going into tomorrow, 60.50 is that big level for me. On the ES futures, the question is, are we above 60.61 when we open up, or are we below it? And then underneath that, if for some reason the 9 EMA doesn't hold, then I like the idea of getting long down here for a swing trade around the 59.97 level. So in here. That's all I really have going into this week. Of course, every day we'll have a premium chart set up. We'll have ideas around range and or iron flies, iron condors, and obviously the straight up calls and puts on the premium chart. It's been my pleasure to work with you all now for the last 3 weeks. I appreciate you. And if you have any feedback, please don't hesitate. You can reach out to me. I think the quickest way, I really do. I personally don't like using email that much because I have so much going on. And I feel like it's just easier when I come over into X. If you guys want to just send me a message, then I get an alert here, and it's really quick for me to respond there. All right. This is me on X. Please look for me. Make sure it's spelt correctly. There's a lot of imposters out there. You guys can see my numbers are right here. This is how many followers and how many people I'm following and so forth. But this is how you know it's me. All right. I really appreciate you all. My next video is going to be the neutral strategy. Thank you so much.